Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to Season 2 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. When we left off in the previous episode, we had a very special pregnancy announcement from Stone Speck and her mate Buttercup Dusk, and I am just in the clouds right now because one of my favorite cats, Buttercup Dusk, who is the last remaining cat with the first and third prophetic bloodlines, is going to pass those bloodlines on to his children, and his children are going to be even better than Buttercup Dusk and his mate Stone Speck, because Stone Speck has the second bloodline, and so combined their children will have a triple prophetic bloodline. So I am very, very excited to see how they're gonna look, but also Buttercup Dusk has one of the most unique coats that I think we've seen in the clan, so I'm excited to, see what they're going to look like. We have had in this season 2 litters of brown kittens, so it'll be interesting to see what a gray and white cat plus a golden cat have. So okay, without further ado, let us dive straight into events and see what happens there. Luminous Clan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Cats will be sick/hurt for longer and have a higher chance of dying. With the heightened focus of the clan, 16 additional pieces of prey were gathered. At the gathering, Lystar informs Whimsy Clan's leader that Luminous Clan apprentices idolize Whimsy Clan warriors, and our relations have improved. So let's go ahead and we'll praise Lya Clan. And what else? Bubbling Gale had a bad fall while taking a walk through the territory and comes back to camp sore. Reed Daisy's torn ear has healed. From what? Oh, from the rats. That's right. Lupine Paw found a little patch of cyan poppies and decided to gift them to Reed Daisy. Oh, that is so cute. I don't know what happened to my voice there, but that is so cute. Lupine Paw is gifting her mother some of these cyan poppies. Buttercup Dusk received a present, pink poppies from Burrowshine, and decided to keep it with him on his pelt. Oh my goodness. I thought Burrowshine was kind of over Buttercup Dusk, and maybe she is. Maybe this is just her way of moving on and her way of congratulating Buttercup Dusk for becoming a father. I think maybe that's what we'll say it is, unless she gives us another indication that she doesn't feel that way. I think that's what's happening over here, which is very, very nice. Stone Speck hopes the litter will be small. She feels overwhelmed at the idea of a big litter. She moves into the nursery, grumbling her protest all the way. I'm sorry to say, honey, but I think you're gonna have like 5 or 6 kittens, and to be honest, the larger the litter, the happier I will be, because those triple prophetic bloodlines, we want to secure them as best as possible. And if that means that we get a large litter, that is exactly what we want, I think. I mean, Buttercup Dusk, he belonged, I think, to a litter of 4, and lo and behold, all of his siblings, except for himself, died. So I think a big litter in this case will be a good litter. Rumors reach your clan that the kitty pet Via has died recently, so one of the lightless cats has died. Burrowshine was murdered? The culprit is unknown? Guys, who killed Burrowshine? This is our first murder I have ever experienced in ClanGen. I have had 50 episodes of Feather Clan in classic mode. Obviously, I had 50 episodes of season 1 for Luminous Clan, and we are 30 something episodes into season 2 of Luminous Clan, and this is the first time in ClanGen I have experienced a murder. In all the videos we have done, I think we have had so many instances where cats have hated other cats, but none of those cats have ever murdered anyone. And Burrowshine? I'm wondering whether someone murdered Burrowshine because of the puppies she gave to Buttercup Dusk. But who? Who? And what problem did they have with this? Burrowshine was so important to Plumraven. How could the world be so cruel as to take her away from her? She trembles, tearing at her nest, unable to sleep as she broods over Burrowshine's last moments. Did she suffer? Was she scared? Oh my goodness. Now, Plumraven is Burrowshine's mother, right? I think so. The past moon, Burrowshine has taken their place in Star Clan. Luminous Clan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. Moments of their life are shared in stories around the circle of mourners as those that were closest to them take their final resting place. Okay, let's check the medicine cat in real quick. Oddpaw still has that rat bite. Lystar was given Daisy as treatment. Reed Daisy was given cobwebs as treatment for torn ear. Reed Daisy's ear healed. Oddpaw was given wild garlic as treatment for rat bite. They will heal sooner. So that's why Plumraven isn't working, because she's grieving for her daughter who was killed. Okay, why don't we go ahead just really quick? So it seems as though we have Stonespeck in the nursery, Plumraven in mourning. Oddpaw obviously is feeling sick from the rat bite, so she won't be going anywhere and doing anything. But like you, she can't go out anyways. Okay. That definitely was fascinating and terrifying. But Reed Daisy has a cyan poppy, which looks really pretty. And Buttercup Dusk has that pink poppy. The pink poppy that killed Burrowshine. But I'm so curious, like, what happened? So why don't we go through relationships and see if we can piece together any interactions or moments leading up to her death. Okay, Bubbling Gale poses a crazy theory to Stonespeck, and they chat about it for a while. Bubbling Gale and Orchid Paw repair some nests together. Dark Pounce wants to be closer to Lystar. Dark Pounce sees Cloudfur being gentle with an injured bug. Dark Pounce hopes Bubbling Gale likes her as much as she likes Bubbling Gale. Lystar sees a pretty flower in Magpie Paw's nest. Lystar, wanting to help keep his clanmates in shape and ready for anything, woke them up for stretches and they didn't like it. Okay, hold on. Lystar, right, woke up Oddpaw, Magpie Paw, Cloudfur, and Burrowshine up for stretches. Lystar thinks Orchid Paw was nice to him today. Slumber Roach remembers something nice that Reed Daisy did. Slumber Roach asks Lupine Paw to show off her skills. Gracewipe and Stonespeck notice a cloud is shaped like a mouse. Gracewipe wants to be closer to Rowanpelt. Magpie Paw helps Plumraven hide from a clanmate. Plumraven notices one of her friends laughing with Bone Paw. Reed Daisy is talking with Slumber Roach. Reed Daisy remembers something nice that Bone Paw did. Dark Pounce has to help Buttercup Dusk stop choking on a huge bone. Magpie Paw is the only one who gets Buttercup Dusk's joke. Stonespeck confesses something to Bubbling Gale but realizes he can't relate at all. Burrowshine thinks about telling others that Gracewipe broke the code. Okay, now we can interpret this and not take it literally. We have been noticing also how Gracewipe, recently I feel like Gracewipe has been jealous, or she's kind of been showing her jealousy over Burrowshine being able to train Orchid Paw. And Burrowshine has been showing, Orchid Paw has been showing her jealousy of, like, Oddpaw being able to see Gracewipe at work. So we have that. And then I think in one of the previous episodes, Gracewipe was giving some one-to-one kind of mentorship to Orchid Paw, even though she wasn't one of the mentors. And I wonder if Gracewipe has been kind of doing that more and more and kind of getting in the way of Burrowshine being able to teach her apprentice, and maybe Burrowshine wanted to bring that to the leader's attention. So Gracewipe, I think, is a bit of a suspect because we have a negative interaction here. Plumraven bats a bit of fluff in front of Rowanpelt and gets him to play a game. Rowanpelt and Reed Daisy were heard discussing kits. Cloudfur argues that argues with Shadow Swirl in front of other cats and reveals something embarrassing. Shadow Swirl includes Burrowshine in a conversation that Burrowshine struggled to join in. Okay, so she had a good interaction with her sister over here. I wonder if Shadow Swirl, she had an argument with Cloudfur. She had an argument with Cloudfur in front of the other cats, and we know that Burrowshine and Cloudfur have been quite close. And I wonder if Shadow Swirl was trying to get a third point of view, so she kind of included Burrowshine in this conversation. Okay. We have a negative between Cloudfur and Shadow Swirl, and then we have a positive between Burrowshine and Shadow Swirl. So I wonder if Burrowshine kind of took Shadow Swirl's side in that particular argument or conversation, and then Cloudfur kind of threw her under the bus in retaliation because she got upset. She kind of reacted in anger, and maybe she revealed that Burrowshine had feelings for Buttercup Dusk, or she was harboring feelings this whole time, and she brings attention to the fact that Burrowshine even gifted him like a pink puppy. Okay, Lupine Paw sees a clanmate complimenting Dark Pounds and feels a pang of envy. Oddpaw thinks that Shadow Swirl looks nice today. Orchid Paw sees a glimmer of determination in Rowan Pelt's eyes. Magpie Paw saw Oddpaw being considerate. Bone Paw hears Gracewhite purring during a nap. And then Burrowshine dies. So, the only suspect we would kind of have is Gracewhite. But then it could be one of Burrowshine's sisters. Because it kind of came out that Burrowshine, like Cloudfur threw her under the bus, and then it came out that Burrowshine was harboring feelings for Buttercup Dusk, even though she has kind of moved on. But maybe her gifting the pink puppy to Buttercup Dusk was misinterpreted. So I wonder if we can find out if anyone anyone in the clan currently hated Burrowshine. I want to try and investigate. We might take a look at their relationships and see what's going on. But oh my goodness. I'm also curious to see who is now the mentor of Orchid Kit. If the mentor is Gracewhite, I think that is gonna be almost a clear indication. But if it's not, then it might not be Gracewhite. So let me cut the recording here, guys, and we'll continue in the cat list. Okay, let us resume with the cat list. Nothing has changed in terms of loyalties. Lystar still only has Reed, Daisy, and Dark Pounds who are supportive of him. But we need to find out, guys, what has been happening. Now, Gracewhite has turned into a senior, so there is that for her. But who is Rowan Pelt? Okay. So Lystar has reassigned Orchid Paw to Rowan Pelt, her father, after the death of her aunt and mentor, Burrowshine. And now what we need to do is figure out what the heck happened. So I want to dive into relationships, and we'll show dead, because I want to see if anyone had a bad relationship, or if anyone hated. If anyone, that's the first thing I want to check. If anyone hated Burrowshine. So Lystar did not hate Burrowshine. What about Gracewhite? Where is Burrowshine? Gracewhite did not hate Burrowshine. Plumraven. No, she had a lot of love for Burrowshine. She was very close to Burrowshine. Okay, Reed Daisy. Reed Daisy did not hate Burrowshine. Oddpaw did not hate Burrowshine. Buttercup Dusk did not hate Burrowshine. Stone Speck did not hate Burrowshine either. I mean, you would think maybe that Stone Speck would murder Burrowshine, but I don't know. She's quite responsible, and the way Stone Speck has handled this whole situation, I mean, she's always had an inkling, but the way she handled it, and the personality that she has, the fact that she waited to get pregnant, until, like, she waited until after she was sure that her relationship with her sister wasn't going to be affected. I don't think someone like that would go out of their way to murder Barrowshine. I think she wouldn't misinterpret the gift either. She would see it for what it was, which was a congratulatory gift. Shadowswirl did not hate Barrowshine. Cloudfur was very close to Barrowshine and did not hate her at all. Rowanpelt did not hate Barrowshine. Lupinepaw did not hate Barrowshine. Orchidpaw did not hate Barrowshine. Magpiepaw did not hate Barrowshine. Bonepaw did not hate Barrowshine. Darkpounce did not hate Barrowshine. Slumberroach did not hate Barrowshine. And Bubbling Gale did not hate Barrowshine. So guys, this is so difficult because there's no like clear indication of who murdered her, because nobody hated Barrowshine. So I wonder if we can come here, if we take a look, because we can't check her relationships. If we go to the family tree, let's kind of see who is kind of closely related to her. Let's go ahead and see. I mean, she's got her nieces and nephews. She's got her siblings. And really, the only cats she interacted with. The only cats she interacted with was Shadowswirl. And then through Shadowswirl, kind of Cloudfur. But her interaction with Shadowswirl was a positive one. And the only person, or the only cat she had a negative interaction with was Greyswipe, and she actually isn't related to Greyswipe either. So guys, I think based on everything that we have seen and what we read, the only negative interaction she had was with Greyswipe. I think that, hold on a second, let me just confirm. Wait, I think we can go, hold on a second, if we just dive to Greyswipe, if we go to Barrowshine, we should be able to see it over here, no? No? Hold on a second. Eesh. Sorry. Yeah, Barrowshine thinks about telling the others that Greyswipe broke the code. So since, and this was a high negative interaction, I think that it is quite clear that Greyswipe broke, well, you know, I think she murdered Barrowshine because she was getting a little bit obsessed with stepping in and guiding Orchidpaw, and she felt like Barrowshine was getting in the way of her guidance to who she believes is her most promising, one of her most promising grandchildren. So I think for that reason, Greyswipe, I mean, if I look at her family tree, yeah, I think Greyswipe actually, or sorry, I think Greyswipe, for that reason, just in the heat of the moment, when she realized that Barrowshine was thinking of taking, you know, this thing to Lystar, that Barrowshine was going to potentially cut off her contact with Orchidpaw, or cut off the amount of influence she's going to have in Orchidpaw's life. I think Greyswipe, guys, actually murdered Barrowshine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well. Why don't we go ahead and... I mean, this is the first murder we've ever had. This is the first murder. Okay. I want to make sure that we kind of keep track. Actually, you know what? I will come back to it and show you guys later, but I think what I'll do is I will make a note under Greyswipe that she murdered Barrowshine and why she murdered Barrowshine, just so we can remember it. Kind of like how when Armenfur committed his crime, we noted that down, and I was able to read it out at some point in this season. Quite a few episodes ago, I think I read that out. So just like that in the future, so that we have like a reference to this event, I'm gonna make sure to note down that Greyswipe murdered Barrowshine. and why that happened. Okay, let's go through and see what the cats are doing for the day. Lystar is having a nice conversation with the cats guarding camp. Gracewipe can't keep up with Cloudfur. Plumraven wants to visit the elders to hear a story. Reed Daisy almost got lost near some two-leg nests. Oddpaw is participating in a rather rigorous training session, even though she is still injured from that rat bite. Buttercup Dusk tries to set a good example for younger cats. Stonespeck told a fond story at Burrowshine's vigil. I kind of love that. She never held it against her sister, that her sister was, so taken up with Buttercup Dusk. And I think Stonespeck really feels it is a shame that his sister won't be there to see her kittens. Shadowswirl is feeling motivated. Cloudfur takes a part of Burrowshine's nest to put with her own, clinging to the fading scent. Oh, Cloudfur. I think Cloudfur regrets she didn't do it because of any viciousness. It kind of just happened because she was angry at Shadowswirl, but I think she regrets spilling Burrowshine's secret to the rest of the clan, like spilling the secret that she was harboring feelings for Buttercup Dusk. It was supposed to be just between Burrowshine and Cloudfur. Cloudfur was supposed to be her confidant, but she spilled that and she feels guilty now. She wished she hadn't. Rowan Pelt prays that Burrowshine is safe in Star Clan. Oh yes, especially because he is very grateful to her for the training and the guidance that he gave to his daughter Orchidpaw, whose training he's now going to be taking over. Lupinepaw is humming a tune she heard near a two-leg place. Orchidpaw is watching the sky for hawks. Magpiepaw is talking to himself. Bonepaw enjoys the warmth of Greenleaf. Darkpounce is feeling trapped inside camp. Slumberroach saw a two-leg kit playing with a dog. And Bubbling Gale can't stop coming to tears each time Burrowshine is mentioned. Bubbling Gale. Bubbling Gale. Now, Burrowshine was one of his daughters. Yeah, that's right. Burrowshine was one of his daughters, so he's very, very upset, obviously, that she's been taken away from him so suddenly. Okay, really quickly, I want to check to see how the rankings are going, or the experience rankings are going for the youngsters. So let's go ahead and take a look. Orchidpaw is once more at the top, and you know what? I think Gracewipe wouldn't feel guilty about Burrowshine's death, because I think she believes part of why Orchidpaw is at the top is because of her interference. Like, she has been, in her own way, influencing Orchidpaw and keeping Orchidpaw kind of above the others in the heap, because last time when we were checking the experiences of the mentors, Burrowshine had the least experience, and I think that was grading at Gracewipe. But now, from all the mentors that we have, Rowan Pelt is the one who has the least experience. So I wonder how Orchidpaw feels about that. Like, she has consistently been getting mentors that have the least amount of experience, like, among all the teachers that are currently present. So, despite that, I think she's doing very well. She has, 38 experience. Lupinepaw has 34. Magpiepaw has 31. Bonepaw has 26. And Oddpaw has 15. Okay, that is good to note. So I am going to cut the recording here and we'll continue with patrols. Okay guys, it is time for us to resume with patrols. So our medicine cat obviously is not going to be able to go out because she is grieving? She's grieving. All right, in mourning, there we go, that's the word I was looking for. She is in mourning, so she will not be able to go out on patrols, but we are going to have a patrol of 6 and a patrol of 4. So let's go ahead and see what's decided. I would be very concerned if the apprentices are left alone together, but I'm sure that's not going to be the case. Let's have a look. Okay, we've split the apprentices 2 and 2, it seems. So we have Magpiepaw, whose mentor has decided not to keep her by her side. And we have Lupinepaw, whose mentor has also decided that they're going to do a swapsies with Cloudfur and Rowan Pelt. So, Orchidpaw, Bonepaw, they will be under the supervision of Shadowswirl and Buttercup Dusk, and we have these two, a magpie paw and lupine paw, who are going to be under the joint supervision of Cloudfur and Rowan Pelt. Plus Greyswipe, the murderous deputy who no one knows anything about, and Lyastar. It's kind of odd, isn't it, that Lyastar, he indirectly caused the death of Armandfur. He didn't physically murder him, but Lyastar deliberately put Armandfur on a dangerous route when he was deputy, in hopes that Armandfur would die, and Armandfur did die by a badger. And now we have, his deputy, Greyswipe, who has actually gone ahead and murdered a cat, an innocent cat that no one hated. Okay, let's see how patrol goes. And I feel like Greyswipe would also be unhappy with instances where she is not on a patrol with Orchid Paw. I think Greyswipe would always want to be on a patrol with Orchid Paw. Okay. There's a spring in their steps as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. Proceed. Not only does Lyastar personally catch a terrifying amount of prey, but he offers up support to everyone else to do the same, and the patrol brings a truly awe-inspiring haul home. And now we are sending out Bonepaw, Orchid Paw, Shadow Swirl, and Buttercup Dusk. So let's go ahead and see how they do. Buttercup Dusk suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice new fighting techniques, particularly with the apprentices here to learn from them. Let us proceed. Everyone has a nice practice session, picking up a good selection of new tricks to try out in their next skirmish. Bonepaw really gets into it, and Buttercup Dusk praises him for his focus and enthusiasm. Okay, so this was definitely a good patrol for Bonepaw, who has kind of been hanging out at the back, kind of at the bottom of the rankings. So I think he would have really appreciated some attention from Buttercup Dusk. Okay, we have 298.8 prey. Look at that. But let's quickly go ahead. I want to see how the rankings are going. Orchid Paw is still ahead, followed by Lupine Paw, Magpie Paw, Bone Paw, and Odd Paw. Okay, and very quickly before we leave off, I want to read the note that I wrote for Greyswipe so that we will forever remember what she's done. So Greyswipe over here murdered Burrowshine on Moon 99 because Burrowshine was thinking about telling Lyastar that Greyswipe was interfering with Orchid Paw's training. Greyswipe didn't want access to her most promising grandchild to be taken away, so she took matters into her own hands and silenced Burrowshine forever. Silenced? Yes, silenced Burrowshine forever. Maybe I should say into her own paws. That makes more sense, right? Into her own paws. There we go. She took matters into her own paws and silenced Burrowshine forever. There we go. And that way, nobody is going to intentionally separate Greyswipe from her granddaughter. Her most promising granddaughter, who she feels was supposed to be under her guardianship and guidance as ordained by Star Clan. So in her old age, Greyswipe has kind of become obsessed, a little bit obsessed with Greyswipe. And that's why she's taken this drastic step. But okay guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. When we come back next time, we are going to be welcoming in a litter of kittens, which I'm very excited about. So I can't wait. But okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.